Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Teacher Gypsy and I'm here not for English no more, but for maths going on. Hello everyone, it has been a long time and my students have been asking me to teach math as well. So I said, why not? I know the parents need this because there's a lot of homeschooling and distance learning going on globally. So for the first math lesson, I decided to teach fractions. Let us learn how to add and subtract similar and dissimilar fractions.
What's going on?
Let me begin by defining fraction. According to Byju's.com, a fraction is used to represent a portion or part of the whole thing. So like this, 5/8 or 5/8. It has two parts, the numerator, which is the one on the top, and the denominator, which is the one at the bottom. Meanwhile, we have what we call the like or similar fractions. So these are fractions with the same denominators, while dissimilar or unlike fractions are those fractions with different denominators. These terms are very important before you will understand how to add and subtract fractions.
What's going on?
So adding similar fractions is just a piece of cake, actually. So just add the numerator and copy the denominator. So it's going to be 1 plus 3 is 4. And then copy the denominator. It's going to be 4/8. Now putting this to its lowest term is another lesson that we have to discuss. Okay. Next, again, the rule is add the numerators and copy the denominator. So it's going to be 5 plus 2, 7. Copy the denominator. It's going to be 7/11. Now, the problem starts when you have to add dissimilar or unlike fractions. What do we have to do if they have dissimilar denominators? So you have to make them similar or like fractions. How? So all you have to do is first look at the bigger denominator, and you should know their multiples. You should know its multiples. Like you should have mastered, you should have memorized the multiples so you don't have to do this anymore. Okay, so you will find the least or the lowest number that you can also divide by the lower denominator, which is 6. Okay, so of course, you will ask yourself, can you divide 8 by 6? And the answer will be exact? No. How about 16? Definitely not. How about 24? Yes, we can divide 24 by 6 and the answer will be 4, right? So we will take 24 as their least common denominator, okay? So we are going to do that. We have to change 1/8 and 5/6, wherein the denominator will become 24, okay? So how? Let's take 1/8. To be able for 8 to be 24, you have to multiply it by 3. So you have to multiply both of them, both the denominator and the numerator, by 3. So 1 times 3 will give you 3, and 8 times 3 will give you 3/24. So now this is equivalent to 1/8. It becomes 3/24. Now we will get 5/6. Ask yourself what you can multiply with 6 to make it 24, and technically that should be 4. So if you will multiply 6 by 4, you have to multiply 5 by 4 as well. So it will be 5 times 4 and 6 times 4. Okay, so it's going to be 20/24. Now you can proceed to adding since they are now like or similar fractions. So now we have 3/24 and 20/24. Okay, now since they are like, all you have to do is to add the numerators and copy the denominator. So it's going to be 23 over 24. That's it. So the same rule applies when we are subtracting similar and dissimilar fractions. Like the given one, we have like or similar fractions. Now all you have to do is to subtract the numerators and copy the denominator. So it's going to be 7 minus 6 is 1, then copy the denominator. The answer will be 1 over 10. What if you will be subtracting the similar or unlike fractions? So like what we did earlier when we added the dissimilar fractions, you have to make them similar. Okay? Now look at the bigger denominator, which is 6. As I said, you should have mastered or memorized all the multiples of the 6. So we will start from the smallest number, which is 6. So can you divide 6 by 2 and it will give you exact number? Yes. So 6, you will not proceed further since you already have answered your question that 6 can be divided by 2 and it will give you an exact answer of 3. So all we have to do is to make 1/2 with the denominator of 6. How are we going to do that? We have to multiply it with 3. So we will multiply the 1 by 3 as well. 1 times 3 will give you 3. So it will be 3 over 6. Now we don't have to change the 1 over 6 since it's already having a denominator of 6. So now we will rewrite 1/2 with 3 over 6. It becomes 3 over 6 minus 1 over 6. Now, since they are like, you can proceed to subtracting. So 3 minus 1, it will give you 2. Then copy the denominator. That's it. So that would be all for today. I hope that you learned something from me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video, and put in the comments below if there is any lesson in English or math that you want me to teach. Thank you all for watching. Till next time.